Okay, so today's video is going to be a little bit different than what I usually make. Today is going to be an FL Studio tutorial to get people that have just started or are wanting to get into music production, how to use FL Studio. Starting off, you have four main windows. You have, if you look up here, at the very top, you have your view playlist, you have your piano roll, you have your channel rack, and you have your mixer. These are your main windows. So starting off, we'll pull up the channel rack. You can also pull that up with F6. So I got it pulled up, and you have right here, this is where you add your instruments. Now right here, it already has set for a sampler. That's how the template was set to do. But what you want to do is you want to right click, then you can insert, and here are your instruments. Let's see. Just go with Flex. Now Flex came new with FL Studio 20.5. It's actually in all the editions. I think there's four editions. You start off with the Fruity edition, which is $100, and the Producer edition, which is $200. And then I think I can't remember the name of the other one. But anyway, we'll go ahead and load Flex on here. So now you have it loaded on there. We'll pick a sound. So I got the metronome set on. I'll go ahead and turn that off. From this point, we'll pull up the piano roll, which I think is F7. So then you got your keyboard over here. You got your C. I want to say this is the middle C. You got your D, E, F, G, A, B. And you got your flats or your sharps, whichever. So anyway, we'll just go ahead and do something in C major, which is all white keys starting with C. Just messing around. And you can left click to add the keys. Okay, so we got our synthesizer. A lot of people like to add the drums first, but sometimes I just switch it up a little bit. So, you got that sound. We'll go ahead and insert a drum. Now when you have other VSTs, you can add those as well. So I will go to more plugins because I have the Complete 12. just going to pick a random drum. We're not trying to make a really phenomenal beat here. We'll go with Studio Drummer. Now this is a drum kit. Make sure that this is highlighted, which it is. Push F7, and now you're in the piano roll for this instrument. We'll go ahead and turn that off for a second. Sounds like a good snare we can use. Alright, now we'll add a hi-hat. Yeah, this ain't a good one, but hey. Now you can also, on your instruments, you can change the velocity, which is right here, your volume. And if you're doing piano riffs, it's really good to kind of change the volume just a little bit, the way it sounds more like a natural piano if you're going this route. You can also, in FL Studio, which I also do, is use a MIDI keyboard. I got the Yamaha P73, I believe it is, and that's what I have hooked up, so I can actually play notes if I decide to. Alright, so let's add a little bit of bass to this. How about a bass guitar? Okay, let's get it back playing. So since I'm in C major, I gotta make sure that all my instruments are going to be in C major, that way they stay in the same key, otherwise it will sound a little off. So since we're using C major, all white keys, let's see what we can do with it. Good, bring it down. Okay, so in its simplest form, there is our beat. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and kind of name everything. You could right click, rename, change color, everything. We're going to call this synth, and we will color it green. That'll work. This is our drums. Now what I normally do is when I do my drums like this, if I do it with this program, I'll separate the hi-hat and the snare and everything, because when you get to mixing all those frequencies, it just makes it easier. You have more control over it. So, but for the sake of this one, we're not going to go through all that. I like to make my drums a orange or yellow color. And we'll just make the bass, we'll make it a purple. And there we go. So now what we're going to do is separate these into different patterns. Now this is set on pattern 2, usually it's set on pattern 1, but anyway, let's go ahead and let's see, I think it's click here, split by channel. When you right click and go to split by channel, now everything is on a separate, every pattern is on a separate channel. Alright, now we're going to go to our song view. Let's see, I think, yeah, the playlist. And again, that is F5. So now this is normally on the left side, but it's on the right side on this one, so we'll just go with that. So now that you have it up, you can arrange your song how you want. Click on which one you want the synth, maybe the synth to start out. You want your drums maybe to come in right here. And say you want your bass to come in right here as well. And then now it's set on pattern up here. You can change that to song, so it will play the song. Okay, we'll just go with that. Now for editing, it's set on the pencil, or the draw tool, and with that you can just paste whatever, and you can, with the left click and then right click to delete. You can also use the select tool if you want to copy everything, but you can also push P to go to the draw tool and E to go to the select tool to make it a little easier. There's tons of shortcuts, and then you can drag, and you can push Control C, I believe, and then Control V to paste. And then when you have it pasted, push P to get back, and you can drag it wherever you choose. Also, I mean, you could always go up here, and they have all your codes right here. Your edit, you got your copy, you got your cut, and you got your paste that way, and you can see the codes, the shortcuts right here to kind of help you out. Okay, so we kind of got it set up right there. Now you know how to add stuff, how to make a song within the playlist and everything, and you know about the channel rack. Now let's bring up the mixer. Okay, F9. Now, notice there's nothing right here, nothing right here, nothing right here, and then right here you got a 1. This is putting it onto the mixer rack, which station. So the synth, we'll go with 1, and it will, any effect you add to this one will be added to the synth, since the synth is put onto that, that track on the mixer. Now the drums will do 2, and the bass will go ahead and do 3. And you can add your effects over here on the right side. Now, depending, it could be on the left side, but depending on how it is. So you got it up. Now another little trick to do is a channel routing. Select all of them. And there you go. You now have them already set up, so you don't really have to do all that. So anyway, you play the song, and you can see right here the synth, the volume of the synth, and the volume of all your tracks. Here is your master bus. So that's basically how you add MIDI and how you start off with FL Studio, making a little simple beat. This is not a really advanced tutorial, but we're going to get more into it in other videos. But that's how you get started making synth. And that's it for this video. Hope to see you next time.